Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be painting something. Today is the challenge that Heidi Samble and I are hosting. So I will leave the playlist and her channel linked down in the description box. Be sure to check everybody out, because you guys, I am just, every time I do these, I am blown away at how much creativity and how much talent is in this world. It's crazy. Anyway, in today's video, I'm going to show you, well, I'm not going to show you, but my cute husband will show you how to make a gingham sign. I post a lot of these. I am obsessed with buffalo plaid, and so it was like my mission to figure out how to make one of these last year. And he is so good. He knows how to do everything, so he was able to figure it out, and so he's going to show you that today. I'm going to show you two that we have already made, so you can see what I'm talking about. This is the black one, so I don't know if you can tell on camera. Yeah, there you go. So it's not just a checkered board. Like these ones are actually lighter color of the black, so a little bit of like a charcoal gray color. There's that one that I use all year round. I usually have a wreath hanging on it, and then I use this one for Christmas time. And what I love to do with these is I love to layer signs. So I like this one in the back, and then one with a cute little saying on the front. I will show you how I'm gonna layer the one we make today. But they're so cute and so fun. Now, they are not easy to make. It is a process, but if you're willing to do the process, I promise you, you will love it. I'm gonna leave in the description box a Etsy store where she makes these and sells them if you don't want to make your own. They're a little bit different than these, but they're still absolutely adorable. I own one. I should have gotten it out of my shed, but I didn't. But just check her out, because she makes the most amazing signs you'll ever see. Anyway, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I love to share DIYs and home decor with you guys. It's like so fun for me. And I'd love to have you join our little YouTube community. So let's get going, because this is going to be kind of a little bit of a longer video, so stick with us. I promise in the end it will be all worth it. So just keep watching.
Okay, I'm going to go through the materials that I use for my process on doing, what do you call it?
Buffalo plaid.
Buffalo plaid, or the buffalo check. First of all, obviously you need your board. This one's been primed and coated with the white finish that we want. I use an eggshell or a satin to match the color. A ruler. Be careful if you, like this metal ruler that I have, I put blue tape so it doesn't leave marks on the white. I use a whiz roller for very smooth or fine finishes. I like these, they're a foam roller. So either a foam roller or a very thin nap, they call them mohair. Also, depending on the width of your stripes, you can do any number of different size tapes. Last one we did was 2.5 inch, so we actually had to combine some of these. Any blue tape with like an edge lock technology, or like frog tape has the same thing. Frog tape works really well, but it is really expensive. You need your color, what color you want it to be besides the white. And then what I use is a faux glaze. It's a latex glaze. It's transparent. And we mix the base color with the faux glaze. 2 to 1 or 1 to 1 is the mix ratio, depending on how bright or how heavy you want it to coat. All that does is it thins it out, extends the working time of the paint, and just makes it easier to work with. And of course, utility knife to cut the squares out. You'll kind of get the gist of that later. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mark the center of it and put my center stripe right in the center and then work out from there. So you saw me measure out the center point of this, and I'm using, well, I started using 2-inch tape. So what I did is I marked my center point, and then I measured 1 inch on each side, and that's where I got these two measurements from. And then every 2 inches, put a mark. There's one thing you need to be careful of. Contrary to belief, this tape will actually arc. So if you're pulling from this side of the tape and this side, your tape will actually arc. So you have to actually be pulling from the center of the tape to get it to run straight. So one thing to be careful of. I've already mixed the paint and glaze. I did 2 parts glaze, 1 part paint, and then on the back, which this board I also painted both sides. So I did a test to see how it would react, if it would be thin enough to get my lighter color, and when I doubled it, if it would get me my darker color. So what I'm doing is, the problem with dark colors or bright colors is they're hard to cover white, which for me in this case actually is a benefit. So you'll see me do the first coat, which will turn out like this, and I'll do it fairly thin so it's somewhat transparent. Then when I reverse or do the cross stripes, once we put the second coat on, it'll turn darker like this. I measured like before, found the center, which was, this board's 22 inches wide. So marked it on the 11 inch, and since my stripes are 2 inches, I measured 1 inch to each side of it, which actually makes this really simple. So every 2 inches I put a mark. And so starting from my center stripe, I'll go every other mark and do a stripe. So I've got my cross stripes taped out now, and now what I'm going to do is cut this tape in between each one, and peel those out. And after I put on the second coat, or wherever I've already got one coat, we'll double in darkness and go dark. So we'll have a dark one, we're light here, a light one here, and a light one here. So every other one of these will stay dark. Otherwise you'd have a white stripe going through the whole board. Once I get going, it'll start to make sense, and then once we peel off all the masking, that's when it'll make complete sense. Right now, even I get confused.
Okay, he's got it all painted now with the second coat. And this is where the magic will happen. Okay, I just wanted to show you the sign all the way done. This is kind of when I'm talking about layering. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know necessarily that I'm going to layer these two, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what I was talking about. Let me move this so you can just see the buffalo plaid. It's so cute. I love the orange color. I'll leave that in the description box below if you want to know exactly what color I used. But turned out so good. Okay guys, that's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions about the tutorial, leave them in the description box and I'll have my husband answer them. I promise, like once you get the hang of one, like doing the others is so easy, but it's just getting that first one, and getting what tape you cut out is kind of tricky, but I promise you, once you do it, you'll be like, ah, this is so easy. Anyway, again, check everybody's videos in the playlist below and check out Heidi, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.